All right, what's up, guys? So, yeah, I seen this, and I know it's not my place to add my 2 cents, but at the same time, I'm like, I just don't think that it should be that serious to where it's like, if you watch the video, because I did watch the video myself, where it's like you're putting hands on your wife, and then it's like you put hands on your daughter. It looked like the daughter at after, I don't know, like, I mean, if you guys want to watch the video, it's not like anything gory or but I mean, at the same time, I would imagine that it would be a little bit hard to watch, like just overall like form of a just like physical domestic abuse and things like if you guys don't want to watch it, I can understand. But if I could just describe the part of the video where the daughter her abuse had got involved, like he grabbed her and threw her down, and it looked like she was unconscious, like she wasn't moving. In most cases it's like somebody would like grab their head or grab the part that they fell on. It just seemed like that the daughter was out of it, and this is all because they're playing a game. And that's one thing about it where it's like, yeah, I get it, like, the kid should be asleep at a certain time, but it's like, fam, they're a kid. It's like you're getting mad at them for doing literally what you did when you was a kid. And I don't know, maybe you had a jacked up childhood and you couldn't really do a whole lot when you were a kid, but that doesn't mean that I gotta take my anger out on now my kids. So now it could be a situation, because I guarantee and I promise you the kids ain't gonna want nothing to do with him. I'm like, after this particular moment and then it going viral, and I imagine there's gonna probably be a lot of people that know them, and if especially if they haven't been inside their home, they're gonna recognize the home, and then it's all like, wait a minute, I know them and stuff. So yeah, there's definitely gonna be a lot of people talking to them and letting them know, like, hey, that life that you're living, it's not good. Where it's like you're getting slammed down, punched across the face because you're playing on the Switch. Like, it's stuff like that where I'm like, nah, bruh. It's like, I know people will probably try to defend that or be all like, oh well, like, I can understand why he did what he did, but he took things, there ain't no understanding it. It's like how he reacted, nobody should react that way because their kid is up playing a video game. If anything's, it's like, turn the game off. It's like, or be all like, hey, you guys got to go to bed. But it's like coming out there, putting hands on the mom, and then putting hands on the daughter, and it's like, yeah, it's things like that where the pretty much, yeah, the dad should be going to jail. I'm like, nah, you doing all that extra stuff because they playing it on the game and things. Yeah, no, I ain't never went through that with both my parents. It's like, yeah, there's been times though where I've been up in the middle, especially when I was a kid. Yeah, there was times when I was up in the middle of the night playing the game, and all they just did was open up my door and be all like, hey, turn the game off. All right, so it's just one of those things where it's just, if you can't do that to your kids, or you feel they like, oh, I got cut straight to, putting fear in them to the point where they ain't even gonna want to be bothered with me no more, then yeah, and that's the thing where it's like he may not realize it now. Like right now, he thinks he did something right. Years down the road, where it's all like, dang, I haven't talked. And that's how you usually hear with them stories, where it's all like, oh, the kid hasn't talked to their parent in like 20, 30, 40 years or something like that. And it's like, you're gonna grow old and alone. Your kids, they gonna have kids. You never gonna be able to meet them because they were like, I don't want my kids in that environment and stuff. But that's if you don't change. But if it's like, yeah, if you change, apologize for your actions, and from that day forward, you cannot go off on them anymore about the game. It's like, if anything, sit down, play the game with them. But it's like this particular moment, yeah, there's definitely gonna be a lot of people where they're gonna be like, nah, the mom and the kids should just move out. And I'm like, they got that God given right to do so. But I was thinking on the along the lines too. It's like, if they ain't got no place to go to, then yeah, that's why I'm like, now it's up, it's up to the dad, where it's like, yeah, you can't be carrying on in this way where it's like, now it's like, they walking around the house and they fearing, thinking, oh, if I do this, he gonna get mad about that. If I do this, he gonna get mad. They shouldn't be living like that. So yeah, it's one of those things where I'm like, he definitely should have thought that one through. And again, there's no defense for what he did. I'm like, I know there'll be people over there like, oh well, it's like he could have did like this, he could have did like that, or I don't see nothing wrong, or I dealt with worse. And it's no, I'm like, there ain't no excuses for how he reacted all over a video game. So yeah, that's one of those things where the way that he reacted, it shouldn't be any reason on why like on under any circumstances, whether it's the game, school stuff, whatever a kid's doing, you shouldn't be carrying on that way, because yeah, like I said, all that's just gonna do is have it where it's like the next time you talk with them is you probably telling them like, oh, I ain't gonna be here that long and this and that, and it's like, yeah, so that's why I'm like, stuff like this needs to get handled in a way where it's like it's not them, the kid being scared of you, but the kid got respect to listen to you and be like, oh, okay, they want me off the game. I can respect that. I know I gotta go to school, gotta do this, gotta do that and stuff. So, but if you ain't willing to work towards that, then yeah, bro, it's like it's just gonna be one of those things where it's like it's like they gonna be scared, never gonna want to have a conversation with you, talk with you. You can apologize, do all this other stuff. It's gonna get to a point where if you don't apologize, it's gonna be too late. They ain't even seeking no apologies and stuff. They don't know what they want, but they know an apology ain't going to it ain't gonna help. So, but anyways, yeah, with that being said, yeah, I wouldn't recommend watching the video. I mean, it is, I guess, like if you grew up in households and environments like this, then yeah, I would imagine that yeah, it's gonna be a tough video to watch. And yeah, I wouldn't recommend watching it. It's just it's pretty much he goes off on the mom, starts like punching and fighting with her and then stuff. I did like the idea of the mom, she fought back and things, but it's like he does, yeah, you can clearly see like the dad, he got some size over them and stuff. So, but anyways, but yeah, then at some point in time grabs the daughter and then he like throws her down and it like you could tell that this floor is like it's hard too. So it's like you slamming directly like head first into that ground. Yeah, it's like the daughter, she seemed like it was either she was stunned or she was like, I don't know, scared to do anything or whatever. But it's like, yeah, it's stuff like that where it's like, nah, bro, it's like the way you reacted. It's like, fam, my thing is this. I don't know if it was the mom that bought the Switch or if it was the because I could just tell by the box and the by the TV and stuff. But I can't tell if it was the mom. But if it was the dad that bought the Switch, and it's like, okay, then what do you expect? Like the kid gonna want to play the game. You buy it for them, the kid gonna want to play the game. Yeah, it's like maybe they shouldn't be playing it at a certain time, but it's like, fam, I just look at it like this. If the mom is cool and then she ain't tripping about it, then it's like, all right, then I'm not gonna trip about it. But it's like, yeah, maybe if I'm like in the room chilling, then I hear her talking about, hey, you guys gotta get off the game. They still playing. It's like, what your mom just say? She said get off the game. And it's like, otherwise I'm gonna take it. So I'm like, what you trying to do? I'm like, you trying to get off that game, play it tomorrow, or you trying to have it be a situation? Because it's like I ain't gonna put hands on them. I'm like, my thing is this: if I pay for the console, then I'm all like, technically this is mine. Y'all ain't pay for it. If you pay for it, then yeah, you be able to play it whenever you want to play it and stuff. But it's like you ain't pay. But it's one of those things. I feel like yeah, they'll might try to like, oh well, let's get technical. And I'm like, ain't gonna be no getting technical in my house. It's like you either turn that game off or it's gonna be a problem. Not in a problem like this, but in a problem where it's all like free. You just gonna be looking at a blank TV. I'm like, you're gonna have to get some cardboard box and think you playing on the Switch because I'm about to switch it off. So, but anyways, yeah, I just think that how he went about it, it's like, fam, I ain't even got kids, and I can see that what he did was wrong. So, but anyways, yeah, with that being said, I will talk to y'all later. Thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned for the next video, and peace.